Hello and welcome to my review of Elathain's Soulraid for Warhammer Underworlds and also Warhammer Age of Sigmar from Games Workshop. Now this set originally cost me £25 because you get a big thick wad of cards that you can use in Warhammer Underworlds. You can still pick this set up but without the cards for £24, so £1 cheaper. This review is long overdue, so I do apologise. There was a lot of releases in 2021 and 2022, and I guess this one just flew under the radar. I was able to push out the Lumineth Warband and also the Head Knights of Slaanesh, Kagra's Ravagers, and even the Crimson Court for Soulblight Gravelords, and recently Greencrack's Loon Court, but this one just flew under the radar and it's probably one of the best in my opinion. I really liked this set, mainly because of the crab. I think some people even tuned in to the unboxing just to take a look at the crab, and it almost won Miniature of the Year, but that pesky Bellicor just beat him, didn't it? There's a trend here with a lot of Chaos models becoming the Miniatures of the Year every year, but 2022 obviously we had the Avatar. So let's have a look at the miniatures up close, then I'll go through some size comparisons because there are no spare parts, and then we'll go through the rules, and I've managed to discover the rules for Age of Sigmar for Elathain. We'll have a little look at the cards as well because it's been a while, so a bit of a refresh. So let's start off by looking at the miniatures. Hope you are enjoying all of these, higher quality videos and things with the lighting. As always, your support means, so much to me. So thank you for all of your support. So firstly, we've got this companion. I think it's female, yeah, the armor looks fantastic. I like the shield, I like the sword, the headdress. Yeah, I mean, could you use her as like a gladiator kind of model? Probably. Could you use her for Lumineth? Maybe. I mean, yeah, definitely a fair few uses. The bases are delicious, really, in this warband. They're all manner of nautical components and accessories and prompts and things. You've got everything from seashells to starfish to coral. I mean, yeah, the bases are gorgeous for these. Then we move over to I say non-humanoid mini, which is this fish. It looks, yeah, like a bit of a piranha. It's got these big fins. I like how it's attached to the base by this kind of part of a ship, maybe. You've got a vase, and you've got some pebbles and things on that base. Then you've got Elathain himself. Looks awesome. Got this really cool swept helmet with this kind of middle bit. You've got this like shrine bell, soul bell. You've got a net, of course, and he's got this hooked blade. He's got a bit of coral on there and some vases, and this like coral snake creature. Again, I will be picking up some Deepkin at some point, just because I like all the sea creatures and things, like the big turtle and the sharks. Then you've got this companion. Yeah, be prepared, this might break. It hasn't. I mean, it looks like it has there, but it has not broken yet. Hopefully it won't. Awesome looking pose with this like harpoon. This companion is about to launch. Kind of eyeless face there. Yeah, again on the base, starfish and seashells. Yeah, that's quite cool, that one. And then, save the best till last, Crab Rave. Yeah, fantastic that we've got this big crab. I was kind of hoping that we'd get more from Deepkin, more big sea creatures. That's what I'm there for, really. But yeah, we've got this crab. June Claw, I don't know. We'll have a look at his rules in a moment, but yeah, this crab is so cool. Love it. And you know, might be worth just picking up the set just for the crab and having him as like a scenic piece, even the scenic piece, or even the fish. So, and then using the other minis somewhere else. But that's the warband up close. Let me just go through some size comparisons. I've got one of Kagra's Ravagers. It might even be Kagra herself, I'm not quite sure, but here she is next to Elathain. Elathain is a bit taller, obviously elvish, I guess, and has this bell on the top, but it's standing on a much bigger scenic base. I mean, Kagra does have a scenic base, but that's where Elathain measures up. The rest of the minis are similar height-wise, probably a bit smaller, but obviously don't have the bulk. And just because I have STDs, I thought I'd show you a comparison with this Chaos Knight as well, because I've been doing a few reviews of Chaos Knights, and that's where they measure up next to him. Just a couple of comparisons with my usual miniatures, which is the Warhammer 40,000 miniatures, if you're more familiar with those. There's a Space Marine next to Elathain, so a little bit smaller, and then Slimarbo, it's a fair bit smaller, and then a Primaris is again a little bit smaller. So yeah, quite a tall character, but mainly because of that quite high scenic base. Okay, the last part of this video is for me to go through all of the rules, and I will be taking them from Games Workshop's own website, the Warhammer community website. They have a Warhammer Age of Sigmar War Scroll. Their stat line reads: they're a movement of 6 inches, save of 5+, bravery 6, and 1 wound. So you've got Elathain himself, and then you've got the Soulraid, which consists of 4 models. They fight as a unit though. The 4 models are Furan, armed with a Hell Saber and shield, Tamael, armed with a Riptide Harpoon, Duinclaw is armed with Crushing Claws, and Spinefin is armed with a Nasty Bite. So abilities: Furan's shield. Roll a dice each time you allocate a wound or mortal wound to Furan. On a 6, that wound or mortal wound is negated. That's quite straightforward. So the weapons: the Riptide Harpoon, it's a 9-inch range, 1 attack, 3+ to hit, 3+ to wound, rend nothing, damage 2. It's not too bad. The Hell Saber is a 1-inch range, 3 attacks, 3+ to hit, 3+ to wound, nothing to rend, 1 damage. The Riptide Harpoon also has a melee profile, which is a range 2-inch, 1 attack, 3+ to hit, 3+ to wound, nothing to rend, and a damage of 2. The Crushing Claws, 1-inch range, 2 attacks, 4+ to hit, but only 2+ to wound, which is brilliant. Rend -1 and damage 1. Nasty Bite is range 1-inch, 4 attacks, 3+ to hit, 5+ to wound, nothing to rend, and 1 to damage. Points wise, they are 145 points, and the battlefield role is a leader. It's a unique, and they must be taken for a set for a total of 145 points. So there you go, that's the rules for Elathain's Soulraid. What do you guys think of the warband and the crab, of course? Please do put your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. It'd be great to hear from you. Thank you ever so much for joining me today. Thank you for watching. The Emperor Protects.